the high school slick Rick I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip hop connoisseur and rolling.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Daniel Jones and the New York Giants taking on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
It's a picturesque afternoon for football in the Northeast, and EA Sports comes to you from MetLife Stadium, just across the Hudson River from New York City. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Giants. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
14's the mic. 14's the mic.
Jones wants to throw to start things out here. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he goes out right around the 39. And the Giants send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded just inside the 20. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it's Jackson fighting through pressure. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Drop to throw. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. The numbers for Andrews last week: 8 catches, 81 yards, and a touchdown.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Now Jackson on 1st down. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Throwing is Jackson. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. To throw is Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Rashad Bateman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago: 16 carries, 64 yards.
And simply put, partner, we're witnessing one of the best offensive players in the league so far this season. What he's been doing has him 2nd in rushing across the NFL, and the top spot is clearly in sight. He's confident. His blockers are confident. He's having a heck of a year.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 40. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Now Jones. Once again, he finds Slayton. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Daniel Bellinger, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
The tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
So, Charles, you look at this offense. What a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing?
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. They find some open field here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. They'll run it again with Barkley. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So Jones off, Graham Gano on here. for the New York Giants field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Gano's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Jackson.
He finds Bateman over the middle. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Clock runs, less than a minute to go in an entertaining first quarter of play. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on this.
Open man Watkins, touchdown Baltimore. Quez Watkins.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens are once again back in front.
And that was really just a great battle for that football on both sides. The result is a touchdown.
Ordinarily, I'd like to say it was a win-win, but it really wasn't because the defender, while he was there with excellent coverage, he didn't get the benefit, did he?
But he's not going to get chewed up in film session, will
No, he was right there. They'll tell him, okay, of course you need to knock the ball away, but they won't be too upset with him. He did his job for the most part.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive.
And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Here's Jones on first down.
He's got Bellinger.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Second down at 4.
Back to throw. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43. Barkley inside handoff. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a quarterback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll go to Barkley again, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Watch 18. 18's the mic.
Operating from the gun, Jones. That escapes the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Justin Madubuike. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. J.K. Dobbins leading the way as the offense returns to the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the 2nd quarter. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. They're going for it with Dobbins, running right through him. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore. The Ravens at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 27.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's Jackson.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Tucker left that one out to the right. It's no good, off the mark, and this will stay a 4-point game.
And I think there on the left hash mark, he's just aiming down the middle and hoping to hit it true. But this ball started right and start working away from it, and it's going to wind up wide of the mark.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Slayton.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. He'll get it inside the 20.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 40 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. Gano the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it's capped off by a receiving touchdown from Saquon Barkley.
Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down. Jackson will throw again. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
A slant route caught by Bateman. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson.
That is caught, Rashad Bateman.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A very solid gain of 27.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And Jackson throwing once more. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down. On second and goal. Jackson, that is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens have yet again retaken the lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. Well, let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The New York set to take the field. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. Jones. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
That ball caught by Slayton. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll get started over at the Superdome in New Orleans. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, let's hop over to New England. Check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. Breece Hall, 100 yards exactly on the ground with a touchdown run as well. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Quarterback Justin Fields with 3 touchdown passes. In the game you're watching, we've seen a strong first half out of Lamar Jackson. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front. As we hand things back over to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start by running the option to the right. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson, he's going to float this one deep right side. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 47 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll go option to the short side. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Play action. Now Jackson. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up again. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Pass complete. Now race for the marker.
And he will be out of bounds well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively.
All right, Mr. Fantasy Champion, we just saw him take the field goal. And the kicker has the opportunity to throw a pass. He completed it, but not for a 1st down. Does anyone get any points for that?
No, he just gets some pride going back to the sideline saying he completed a pass as the kicker. But the big thing here is they didn't get enough for the first. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Jones on 1st and 10. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. This pass into the... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Again, Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, That's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So that challenge, a successful one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. It's Barkley on the counter. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. On 3rd down, Barkley. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2 yards on the pickup there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Jackson now. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. It's the fullback. His first rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Tucker now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
So that drive 7 plays in length, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York set to take the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set them back on 2nd. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Up the middle with Barkley. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get him much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves him with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Justin Madubuike able to record his 5th sack of the season. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
To try again after the sack. Jones, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal.
He made his first attempt, this from 45. Gano's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped them there, but not to be. A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
To throw again is Jackson. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back to throw. Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. Got a man. Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back to throw. Jones. Under pressure, they got him again. Justin Madubuike getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coach, they always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. High throw, but the catch is made. 25 yards that time. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Now it's Jackson. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Brian Dable reaching for that challenge flag, and he's going to have the officials review this call. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now here's the call. So the decision to challenge does not pan out, and that's also going to cost him a timeout. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Dobbins. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. One more time with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So that's now 10 touchdowns for him on the year. He's into double figures, and we're not even to the halfway point of the season yet.
Partner, doesn't it speak to how well he works with this offensive line? They know he doesn't need a giant alley to run through. He just needs a little seam. And he's so good at being patient, waiting for things to develop, and then accelerating when it does appear.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Darius Slayton and the rest of this offense about to begin their next drive. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
Now Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Jackson's going to keep it. And it's a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have, where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Looking to throw. Jones. And oh, he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Out route pass complete to Bellinger. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Back to throw again. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Jones throwing for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Two scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. They go play action now. Jackson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Baltimore, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started. Y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop. You ain't here? I'm the real truth. Hunters real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest double E, 'cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Came to make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy.